Ladies and gentlemen, so I'm proper happy today, man, because we got an incredibly clutch result yesterday evening in the very first week, the live server debut of Map 7, and it's been a battle of a week, man. We've had such a good time. I think the first 2 days, it took a little bit of adjustment, but the final day, we were kind of in the rhythm and just smashing it out, not too much waiting about. So I think, once we really got into it, I actually found the final day of Map 7 so enjoyable, and we made like a really sick video yesterday. I had such an incredible run. We got 0 deaths on the final day with only 2 items used, so that was not too bad at all. We worked really hard for this, and just a massive shout out to everybody in Omni. Just really kind of pulled it together on the last few days and had an absolutely incredible result. So yeah, really happy, man, but it's time to open up the rewards and see what we have got. So the top 10 rewards, man, after the buff are just absolute madness. So for the very first week, there is the exclusive underboss title, and this is why, top 10 for the first week is, a little bit more hype, because that is going to be a very rare title achieved for the top 10 during the first week of Alliance Quest Map 7. So yeah, that is a really sick title, man. We'll have to slap that on the video. We also get 3,200 glory from the ranked rewards there, 4,500 tier 5 basic catalyst fragments. So if you get top 10 2 weeks in a row, man, that's like another monthly uncollected with just the ranked rewards as well, which is insane. Almost a fully formed tier 2 alpha there, a couple of T4CC, some additional greater glory crystals, so those are, I think 20% of a fully formed T4CC, and finally 1 basic as well. So let's go ahead and claim those, man, and let's also go to the other stash of rewards in terms of the milestone. So we managed to get 8 of these map 7 crystals, which we're going to open today, and also another 16 map 6 crystals. So I think we've got about 22 map 7 crystals, and I think 100 map 6 crystals in the stash, and I think we'll go ahead and open them all today. And in terms of the map 7 crystals, there's been a little bit of debate as to whether or not they're worth it, and I think we're going to find out, for ourselves today. But I have seen like a massive spectrum of variance in terms of people's openings. I've seen certain people get absolutely shafted on them. My boy Yeet, man, he opened 22, he gets absolutely no tier 5 basic at all, but I've seen people be really lucky and get between like 5,000 and 10,000 additional tier 5 basic, which is absolutely nuts. But it seems like per crystal there is a huge amount of variance in terms of what you can get. So I think what we'll do today is we're gonna spin these out, and just because I want to see individually like what each crystal contains and whether or not they're gonna be worth it to do for maybe a couple of days for certain alliances. So we got 800 tier 4 basic from the first one, and how much tier 2 alpha? 441. So that crystal kind of sucked, man. There are map 6 crystals that are much better than that one. So yeah, that one was certainly not the best. Hopefully we can at least get a little bit of tier 5 basic today, but I want to see the drops, man, because they just seem like absolutely all over the place. Right, so this one we get 800 tier 4 basic, and how much tier 2 alpha? 563. In a stack of 22, all that tier 2 alpha definitely adds up, but we need some of this tier 5 basic, man. So let's see what we're going to get for crystal number 3 here, if the drops are going to be maybe a little bit more exciting. So that's 1,500 tier 4 science, and maybe some tier 5 basic. Oh, that was a big stack of tier 2 alpha there, man. Damn, that was like 3,000, was it 272? That one was sick. That was a proper good crystal there. Right, let's, again, so much variance, because that one was like the equivalent of like 6 of some of the initial ones we opened. Right, let's see crystal number 4, and it's going to be some tier 4 basic. That one was so rubbish, man. Is there anything else coming? Okay, so it's 2 separate rewards. That one sucked, though. Dude, I've had map 5 crystals, even, they're so much better than that. I reckon it should, like, either guarantee some tier 2 alpha or some tier 5 basic, because, opening, one like that is incredibly disappointing. Oh, man, that one sucked as well. God, that was an absolute dud. So yeah, I think 2 of them I've been, you know, not super happy with so far, but we have hit the jackpot in 1 out of 5. But the real jackpot, I suppose, now is getting the tier 5 basic. So we're getting a little bit of tech out of this one, and also some tier 2 alpha, 581. Not a very big stack there, so interest. It's crazy how much it varies, man. It's honestly insane. Like, one crystal has been better than all of the other ones so far combined. Absolute madness. Right, tier 4 basic, maybe some tier 5 basic as well. Some tier 2 alpha, 419. I guess it's better than no tier 2 alpha, I suppose. So that's you know, certainly all right there. And let's see what we're gonna get. I think we'll spin out 5 more of these and then just rapid pop the rest. I think is maybe the best way to go, because I want to also open the map 6 crystals today. Right, how much tier 2 alpha are we getting? 578. So yeah, the average crystal does seem a little bit disappointing, for maybe lack of a better word there. But who knows, man? Maybe we're gonna get some good stuff in the last 14 crystals. A bit of basic there, some tier. Oh god, that's an incredibly low stack of T4CC. I guess the thing is, when you get to map 7, right, no map 7 players really care about T4CC. Like, everybody's got so much in overflow, so just, you know, strip it out, boys. We don't need it. We don't need the T4CC at all. Okay, 800 tier 4 basic there. And what's the second one going to be? All tier 5 basic. Ah, that's pretty good, man. 1,000. Yes, at least we got some, boys. At least we got some. So that was a really, really good stack of tier 5 basic there. I think that's the best one so far. 1,600. So that's the equivalent. If you were to buy that, that'd be about 2,000 glory that we just got out of one single crystal. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Right, let's have a look. And the final one is going to be a bit of tier 4 skill there, and let's go for, oh, sorry, that wasn't the final one. This is the final one, and then we're going to pop the last stack of 10. Come on, man, let's get a little bit more tier 5 basic. If I could be one of those players with 5 to 10k tier 5 basic, that would be a great time. But let's see what we get in some tier 2 alpha, and it's going to be 500 there. So out of 12 so far, we got 6,000 tier 2 alpha, you know, 1.6k tier 5 basic, but you can see the other stacks of rewards. You know, it's not the absolute best stack of rewards that I've ever seen, but I think what we'll do now is we'll quickly go back and then go in, just so we can see what we get from popping this stack of 10 on its own here. Let's go for it, man. Stack of 10, map 7 crystals. Let's see some big tier 5 basic, boys. Come on. Damn, that is so sick. What? We got so much. Dude, that, boys. I'm proper chuffed at that, man. What? That's like 8,000 tier 5 basic. It's a great day. The Cabal, dude, after yesterday's crystal opening as well, the CEO is back. That is ridiculous. That's so absurd. Wow. Yeah, but again, I have seen people get absolutely shafted on these. We just hit the friggin' jackpot there in terms of the amount of tier 5 basic. We pretty much got 4 uncollected in this crystal opening, so that is absolutely nuts there, lads. So yeah, I'm proper happy with that, you know, very, very pleased with that one. That brings us to a total of about 8,000, I believe, there. So yeah, a great time, man. A really, really great time. Wow, okay, let's rapid pop some of these map 6 crystals and stacks of 10 and see what we can get. So a stack of 10, as you can see, we got actually more tier 2 alpha than the initial stack of map 7 crystals from that stack of 10 there. So the map 6 crystals, especially via the milestones, are very, very nice. We form another tier 2 alpha there. And did we just pull? I think we pulled a fully formed basic, which is always very, very nice to have as well. Let's see, you know, what else we got knocking about here? So that's the tier 2 alpha that we formed previously. And I think we just pulled a fully formed skill, a mutant. So these, you know, these map 6 crystals, man, they're still legit. They're still really, really good. I think if you need that tier 2 alpha and are focusing on that, these seem to be a little bit more plentiful. But map 7, you know, also does have the additional element of more points or rank rewards in terms of tier 5 basic. And also, what is it? You get a bit of tier 5 basic every single time you complete it as well, along with 6-star shards if you can do every single day. But it's only 100. Right, okay, I don't think we've got anything too special in terms of Tier 2 Alpha, but we are forming Catalyst left, right, and center there. If we could form, if we could pull a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha out of these crystals, man, that would just absolutely make my day. But we got so much Tier 2 Alpha from that stack, actually. We're up to 17k there, so we're getting very, very close to, forming another one. I think there's a good chance we can by the end of this opening. So we're at 24k there. We haven't pulled another fully formed Tier 2 Alpha, but it's all good. 27 crystals left. And let's see what we're getting from this one. So we've just pulled a mutant one there. No more fully formed Tier 2 Alpha, but 5k more fragments till we form another one. I think that's going to be a Tier 2 Alpha form there, so pretty damn nice. Yeah, man, it's just such a great result for today's opening, man. I'm very, very pleased. So yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The map 6 crystals are still super, super dope, but we friggin' hit the jackpot today, lads, on those map 7 crystals. That was absolutely nuts. So overall, like, I think, once you get used to it, map 7 isn't too much more difficult to coordinate than map 6. It is definitely a little bit of a step up in terms of difficulty. But overall, man, I must say, like, I've kind of warmed up to map 7 a little bit more. I like it, but it's definitely, you know, a challenge that is only for the top, you know, 0.1% of players. And it's going to be a while, you know, we're going to need Act 6, the resources from that and future variant stuff to kind of flood down and trickle down a little bit more before kind of a lot more players can access map 7. And also you do need to play like so incredibly perfectly because it can be really, really punishing, man. You need to be on top form to play it, but it's a good challenge for the endgame community, man. And overall I like it, but yeah, there's a lot of good stuff that's come from the Alliance Quest update, but overall, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today's Alliance Quest crystal opening. If you did enjoy it, feel free to smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.